Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm on vacation, little weekend thing. Of course, this whole, Jax thing and Sniper Wolf has to go on now. But anyway, I figured I'd just come in here and talk about it here. My seatbelt, I'm not driving, but I gotta drive in a second after I make this video. So I saw this like last night. I looked into it a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit different. Now, I just want to give my commentary on it. Because it's appalling. It's insane. And this is coming from somebody who I've gotten a lot of criticism from my audience for not really caring very much. I don't really think originally what Sniper Wolf was doing was like super bad or wrong necessarily. I think the biggest criticism was like, yo, credit the people that you're reacting to. Their reactions to like 5 to 10 second videos. I think it's like a weird area that's different than reacting to like an actual, somebody's video. So the fact that she doesn't do like amazing commentary, I could be wrong. I just don't care. It's not something that's huge to me. So I'm like, her getting criticism is funny. I don't really like her. I think she's kind of a bad person ever since what she did with that young girl that was, with cancer and all that. That's a different story. But overall, I'm not super invested in it. And again, I think that if she just came out and decided to start crediting people in her videos, I think people would have received her like much better. I think she could have been like, hey guys, I've been receiving some criticism on my videos. I've decided moving forward, I'm going to start crediting the people I do TikToks to. I think that would have been great. I think people would have, like, just from a PR perspective, she would have looked amazing, honestly. I also get it. Jax, whatever is annoying to her. I know his name, but like, I just am dumb with names sometimes. I get that he's annoying to her, whatever. I don't think it's hurting her audience at all. It might be annoying her, but it's not hurting her. Do you think those two share the same audience? No, of course not. I don't think it's had a negative impact. And again, if she had just been like, oh, I've listened to the criticism, I'm going to start crediting people, I think that it would have, optically looked amazing for her, and it would have gave Jax a little less steam for his, reactions to her reactions, which his are obviously more transformative. That being said, I just, by the way, looked at her most recent video just to see she's not crediting anybody. Just, dude, what's wrong with you? Like, it's an ego issue at this point. You're like, I was in a similar scenario. I've always credited people on the screen. I've always like announced the video I'm going to react to. And then I've also always like shown it on the screen, almost always. But this was over a year ago. I didn't used to like put the link to the video in the description. And people would criticize me here and there. And I was like, you know what? When I did like my content rewrite, I'm like, let's just start sourcing fucking everything. So now every one of my videos has a source. This one probably won't because I'm not showing you anything. If I do, it will. But everything has a source. And it's like, it's a small concession. It's like, okay, you guys make a good sense. Like, yes, you could find the video. I made it easier to find the video because it'll literally be on the screen. I would announce the name of the video, who made it, and So I was doing significantly more than her. But you still get criticism, and you're like, you know what, let's parse through it. Let me make some changes. Not a huge change. Her editor, all he has to do is throw it in the description. Who cares? But she can't even do that, which is weird because I don't even know if she reacts to these things. I think she makes reactions and goes, it just puts it over. It's crazy. She's such a low effort creator. Me too, but I mean, holy fuck. I mean, I thought I was low effort. Anyway, this doxing thing's crazy. A lot of stuff is blurred, so I can't look at the absolute specifics, but my understanding is she filmed 5 minutes away from his house. I don't know how she found that out. Maybe it was out there already, but signal boosting that is still incredibly disgusting. And she did like a poll, should I show up? Now, first of all, I don't know if people were able to know where she was or wasn't filming, but I feel like it's not that hard to make the assumption that some of her weird fans might have gone like, oh my God, I know where she's filming. He must live in this 5-minute radius kind of a thing. Some people are crazy. And this is address doxing, which is like worse than any other doxing. Like name doxing is still wrong, but this is address doxing on a public figure. People like the guy. He seems all right, but there's also fucking crazy people potentially. Is it going to happen? I don't know, but I don't think it has to happen because it's like, dude, what the fuck? You're a creator. You're putting somebody potentially in harm. You're giving them all the available information. And then she showed up and she put his front of his house. I don't know if it has a number on it because it's censored, but dude, I don't give a fuck. That's crazy. I mean, to me, 5 mile radius, here's the front of his house, or 5 minute radius. Bro, I don't think it's unreasonable to say that she would be able, somebody could find out where he lives. And that doesn't even necessarily, it matters, but because it's the biggest issue. But that doesn't even necessarily matter because why do you think that she did this? She did this to threaten him. Like, I know where you live. Like, fucking weird. Like, I guess it's Halloween season. I guess she's thinking it's Halloween season. Let me scare this guy. She got criticism. She took it down. And I think she said, like, this guy's defaming me because she's calling this dox. Shut the fuck up. I don't even know what doxing is. She said something like that. You're an idiot. Shut up. Like, you're being dumb. But it's the bully tactic that really gets me. I think it's pathetic. If, you know, and she made this excuse, no, I wasn't bullying, guys. It's not a fucking bully. I'm not bullying him. I just wanted to talk. You're being a child. Everybody knows fundamentally that is not what you are doing. You are trying to make him feel threatened. That's it. You're trying to do a power play. You're feeling upset, so you did a power play. And there's no justifier for this. Nothing is at stake because of this fucking Jack guy for Sniper Wolf. YouTube doesn't give a fuck about the reactions that Sniper Wolf does because they're making her money. Or that she's making them money. Her audience doesn't give a fuck about it. I would argue most people don't really even care what she's doing outside of like the YouTube commentary sphere. They come across it, your fucking old grandma sitting there like, oh my God, look at these funny clips. And there's a nice sweet look, some of that video cut out. There's a nice sweet looking girl reacting to it. Oh, this is so nice. Nobody fucking cares. She could have literally, like I said, just put the thing in the description. Whatever. You know, the sources, and people would have died. They would have died down. But that's it. Nobody cares. She's not in any threat or danger. Any reduction to people watching her content is because people just give a shit less. It's nothing to do with. It's nothing to do with him. Okay, they don't have audience crossover. If anything, I'd argue that he's signal boosting her shit because people are going there to hate watch her. Okay. I didn't look at her trends, but I feel like what I'm saying is fairly accurate. Either way, this is gross. And I think YouTube should do something. You know, I hate to call for the end of a person's channel. That might even be against TOS. And since I'm not Sniper Wolf, I might actually get banned if I break the rules. But she, in my opinion, at the very least, tried to intimidate this guy by saying, I know where you live. She's playing this baby bullshit game where she's like, guys, I just wanted to have a talk with him. No, you didn't. Then you would have had like your legal team reach out to him, or you would have just DM'd him like, yo, listen, like, can we chat? I feel like this. And maybe she could have said, hey, can we chat? I feel like you're being kind of mean to me. All right, whatever. And they could have had a conversation. That's how conversations work. They didn't do that. She didn't want that. That's not her goal. She's trying to bully him. And to be honest with you, because I want to end this off, you know, I think Sniper Wolf is a dog shit person. I remember it was like a year or so ago where this piece of shit, there was a whole interaction where a mother of a kid that was dying of cancer, sorry to be so crass, reached out and was like, hey, my kid loves you. Please, can you like talk to her? And she said yes. And to her credit, I don't think that you have to say yes to that. It's such a horrible thing, but there's so many, you know, saying yes to that could open the floodgate of other people being like, can I also do it? Can I also do it? And I get it. But she said yes. She made the commitment. She could have responded back with a picture or something. She could have like sent her, like, oh, where's your address? I'll send you an autograph. She said, I'll talk to her. This young girl was terminal. She ended up passing away somewhat recently after that. But what happened was Sniper Wolf just kept dodging it, putting it off more and more and more and more and more. You know, always making an excuse. It wasn't until, you know, the fucking supervillain Keemstar came in that she finally did it. Because that's the only reason why. If she didn't get that backlash, she wouldn't have done it. And I bring this up because, like, if, you know, she's a fucking scumbag. She's a bad person, bro. And this isn't even as bad as what she did with that, in my opinion, that little girl. What she tried to do, which was to avoid the situation. But it just shows, like, this is a legitimate pattern of, like, really bad behavior. Some of the worst behavior, in my opinion, on the internet. You know, like making a commitment to a young person, like, you know, I don't want to keep bringing her up. I'm not trying to weaponize her situation. But, you know, doing that, making a promise to somebody that's in that circumstance and then dodging on it until you get fucking called out. And then, you know, trying to intimidate somebody who's criticizing you on the internet. How, like, what other, like, if any, I mean, that's pretty bad. I mean, we're at Paula Deen N-word inside of in a video getting caught for that. That's where the level I'm at. Okay, I know that sounds crazy, but bro, fucking, you know, ignoring a person that you made a commitment to that's passing away, threatening somebody, bro, what the fuck? What the fuck? This is crazy. Listen, I don't think she should have a platform at all. I think that she's crossed the line too many times, worse than most people. And I just wanted to say that, man. You know, and again, this isn't coming from somebody that was like on the Sniper Wolf hate train. I got plenty of criticism because people were like, oh, you're not empathetic enough, blah, blah. It's not that big of a deal. What she's doing isn't a big deal to me originally with the content stuff. But it's crossed the line. So fuck you, Sniper Wolf. And if YouTube doesn't do something, that'll be unfortunate. Because I understand money talks. I get it, YouTube. But at the same time, This is you need to put your foot down, because what's stopping, if you don't put your foot down on Sniper Wolf, what's stopping another creator from doing the same fucking bullshit? There's nothing, because you're not going to put your foot down. They put their foot down on other creators before, you know, they've over other things, other jokes, you know. I remember when Ethan Klein got like a week ban because he made a joke about the NRA. And you want to know what? Perfectly reasonable. Setting a standard. We don't accept this level. Okay, cool. Fucking do it to Sniper Wolf. Lastly, maybe, you know, I don't know. I was going to say, you know, maybe they don't get her off the platform, though, because then Jack Film has no fucking content to make anymore. That's a little joke. But anyway, guys, thanks for hearing my rant. And I should be resuming back content on like Monday. Bye.